Oh. My clean feed. Boop, boop. All right, gotta tell. Oh no, there it is. Yay! Clean feed. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're doing all right today. We're going to be watching the day 9 of the Asia Division tournament. We get to see the second set of matches for the semi quarterfinals. Can't remember who we're seeing tonight, but I bet it's going to be a hell of a show. We have Ecliptos versus VN House. We got the pick man stage. Come in just at the right time. So, what was the picks? What are your bands? Ecliptos versus VN House. So, Ecliptos banning out Constantinopolis and VN House banning out Walfort. Walfort, very popular map. With the Walfort ban, where are you attacking though? I'm guessing a Hailong Fjord since Constantinopolis did get banned out. But we could be thrown for a loop with a Lin Wu Fortress pick. Since Lin Wu Fortress is up. No one likes to fight on Lin Wu Fortress, unfortunately. Hailong Fjord coming out for Ecliptos instead. Strange move, if I do say so. Why ban out Constantinopolis if you have confidence in attacking Hailong Fjord? But again, Crusaders. The last time we saw, I'm pretty sure it was Crusaders, maybe. The last time we saw Hailong Fjord, double Hailong Fjord actually. The C point hold was quite nasty. Let's see if Ecliptos or Vien House pulls out the same trick. But I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure these teams should be watching the tournament themselves because they'll know the enemy's strategy when they come to it. But let's also talk about what's happening. We got good teams here. Cliptos has Ajaz on it. Previously, one of the, I believe, MENA or South America division champions. He moved over to DI. Cliptos has been shown, has a good showing. VN House themselves, more on the different from before. Infantry heavy. Now they're good at using cavalry, which is the strangest changes I've seen. Although maybe since they're such experts at infantry, they realize that cavalry is the counter to the infantry meta. Nah, that's just me joking around. That's very strange indeed. Their usage of cavalry has come in and won them the day several times. But Ecliptos versus VN House. Who's gonna win? Both on Hailong Fjord. So the defenders is definitely gonna give the attackers ideas once the attackers switch over to the defending side. So I'm pretty sure that it's highly likely since we're gonna see a tiebreaker. Hailong Fjord's really an all or nothing kind of thing. Hey, yeah, VN House has a lot of Cav experts nowadays. Back in the day when they first did their tournament, they used to be infantry heavy. They used to blast right through on Riverland's Castle. Riverland Castle, kind of one of their favorite map, doing the triple wall climb, like the triple ladder on the left hand side on the Riverland. That Riverland Castle was pretty fun to watch VN House blitz right through the enemy there. But how you doing, Siaz One Reno? Ah, man, I'm terrible with names and pronunciation. Well, looks like we have a nice schedule update as well. How about mine? You're what? You're gonna pose me a question, and you didn't actually ask a question, and I'm just like, I'm very confused. keep forgetting. You have to keep reminding me, or I'll forget who you are. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not knowing who you are, and I'm sorry for not giving you whatever you wanted. How about mine? Sounds like a question for people who want something from me. How about me? Oh, you're Wall Wall. Nice to see you. Even Fyro knows you. Yeah, I mean, I see you on Fyro's chat as well, but I don't know your in-game name. I can't remember your in-game name. I'm thinking really hard. Nah, I can't think. You're not Dom. No way you're Dom, because Dom actually. You're Mesame? Go away. Nah, just jokes. You're welcome to stay. But I mean, like, the last time you were in the house. I mean, did I even. I don't even remember communicating with you very much during the time you were around in RP. And I'm pretty sure you never expressly told me you're Mesame. Probably. You come in and out quite often. Whoa! Van House going out with only 14 people, and they're attacking. What's happening? What's happening? Van House thinks they can win with only 14? Or did one DC? Not going to be good. Not going to be good. Lot of medals from either side. One Nafan God's already immediately seen. I was too distracted at the 14v15 that I didn't take a look at the heroes for now. I mean, not the heroes, for the units for now. So Ecliptos definitely on a huge leg up with one whole player advantage. Does look like a play on. Vian House intends to get victory with 14 people. Let's see how well they do. We got one Nafan guard in reserve. We got Tertials as well. Wow, Tertials are being used by everyone lately. Tertials, all the Tertials. 3 Tertials out from the defenders, 1 Tertial for the attackers. Cliptos opens the gate here. Gonna be a bit sad if a sally out here is successful. Where's your... Nah. Palace Guards, Grey Hair Garrison. There's some medals. Medals on the left there. We'll go towards this front gate. Watching out for the cavalry sally out. Looks like Metallators are shooting each other. Down goes that A-side wall break. Strangely enough, instead of bashing down the wall, Van House decides to push the battering ram. Where have you been nowadays, Mesame? Are you still with us? Or you've gone somewhere else? I keep forgetting. Like all the English people keep moving everywhere. And I'm pretty sure most of the guys that speak on my stream are from Bretonia. Yep, knew it. Not even my own alliance comes support me. Nah, jokes. I do see Lord Sundering, John Reamer, Alamus does come along quite often, especially for the morning one, which is very, very strange. And one particular guy that keeps supporting me, I forget his name. I'm not very good with names. Culverin's out. We've got Mortars out. The defender team wants to defend the A and the B point, so doesn't look like it's going to be a C point hold. So it's going to be interesting to see what VN House decides to do. Again, being down one player means they have to be cautious. They're going to have to win the engagements pretty hard, and if it comes down to heroes, being one hero disadvantage is going to be devastating. I say that, but it feels like there's 15 heroes on the field. Why is it telling me there's 15 heroes? 5 here, 3 on that side, 4 on that. Well, on the top it's telling me there's 15 trebs still available. There's 1,449 units and 15 heroes. Normally that would be 14 heroes, but hmm, maybe maybe the 15th player actually came in. Looks like Yuhi and Terry is poking their heads towards the B point. Well, the fire pots might have rained down. That's going to be very unfortunate, losing a lot of units. Those fire pots are devastating. Not very much action happening. Just a lot of shootouts. Wasting a lot of time as well. VN House catching someone out. VN House really needs to make a move eventually. Otherwise, just sending in token forces to kind of scare people. Whoa, now we've kicked it off. Probably missed out the primary engagement. Metallitor is shooting straight at the front gate. It's going to be very difficult on the approach when you're coming in. Looks like these medals in the back here cleaned up something, and then now we're contesting. Nice trip strictly into the center. Medal versus Medals. Does look like VN House is taking this A point, but reinforcements coming out from the defenders are coming. We've got Medals fighting. Whoa, a combination of just one or two? Two Nafan guards up there on the right hand side. A nice flank out for the Imperial Pikes. They're waiting in position. They're on the approach now, going for the Medals. Nice flank crushing the attacking force. Viethouse is going to get pushed out here. Tertials was moved up, but moved back now since they probably got hit. Grey Hair Garrison's doing very well holding off the Medal, but moving out of position now. Not holding a very sturdy line. These Tertials are making up. They're definitely dishing out the damage against no shields coming out for either side. Oh, well, the Grey Hair Garrisons do count as shields. VN House now sending the defenders onto a loop here. Very impressive for VN House. Now, VN House could get the B. They'll lose the C. They'll lose the A. That's not too bad. But overcommitting here from a Cliptos. Cliptos is going all out trying to hold this A point, but the B point is slowly getting captured and definitely going to be massively out of position. Although you did end up with a natural unit deficit, you picked up quite a bit. I think the Tertials did get all taken out. That's going to be a savage loss there. Short Sword's going to try to survive. Dual Blade versus Short Sword. Terry goes for the mark for death. And down that Short Sword go. Didn't even activate Ironside before he got hit. Very unfortunate. Coming up. VN House is making their way towards... Whoa! Didn't finish capping the B point, but guess they thought it was an emergency towards the supply point. 100 humans go in for the charge. Smack bang into the backs of that Iron Reaper, trying to finish them off, but the Iron Reapers still are very tanky units. But Cavalry is just the same. Tanky and damaging. Not to mention their speed keeps them safe from a lot of things. With the harbor captured, VN House capture B. You need more time, do you? Or you don't need more time? Because at this point, the C point has en masse Glyptos everywhere, and you're running out of time by the looks of it. Your spawn of the Berserkers are coming. Tundra humans coming down? Why would you go so deep? Yeah, gonna lose a couple of Tundra humans as Ironcap Bow Riders coming through and catching those Tundra humans. Very surprising. Dealing with the Berserkers can be a pain in the ass sometimes, especially since those Berserkers still do damage. Oh, those 100 humans presenting themselves. Can you catch one? Nah, unfortunate. There goes a Treb, deploying some grape shots, overwatching this pile here. Doesn't finish it. Mortars coming out. Gonna be a slow siege. B point finally getting captured, so you only got 5 minutes. Only 2 points per. Only 2 minutes per point. Except for the harbor point. You only get 1 minute for that one. Slow approach as well towards that back to that cliffside supply point. It's 3v3. Or is it? Does look like actually it might be more guys from Ecliptos. Yep, 5 guys, 6 guys. VN House only has 2. Oh, massive sandwich is about to happen, or they're going to skip over to C. I would sandwich the enemy. Clean them up. Go for a cleanup. Nah, doesn't look like they're going for a cleanup. Instead, onto the C point they go. VN House is moving on with force, and a lot of it. Medals for days. But Halberdier Sergeants make it first with support from Demez Pikeman going in the brace formation. They're going to charge in. Why? It's very strange that the Halberdiers would charge in this scenario, mainly because they're here to stay. Halberdiers coming up behind instead. But the Iron Reapers and Medals should easily clean that up. What are you doing? Trying to just get the Halberdiers on point. Sacrificial Halberdier by the looks of it. But VN House is completely routing the enemy defense. Enemy defense is crumbling as the important units are gone, gone, gone. We're up like 300 unit deficit now. Absolutely surrounded here. VN House is not looking good. Cliptos not looking good, being absolutely surrounded here on the C point. No units left to go. 3 minutes to hold, so I'm not sure if Ecliptos can afford to send it to the base point, but they definitely got to pick up as much of the strays as they can because this C point's an additional 2 minutes. Buying time as much as they can afford. The short swords are not going down just yet. They're going to delay for as much as they can. If you've got a life, I'd definitely send it down. But I would not fully commit here for the C point, because if you die for 3 times, you'll die for real. If you die... your third death is a death for real. For realsy? 100 humans coming out, but lots and lots of pikemen, especially the Medals and the leftover Imperial pikemen, will clean those guys up. Not very good as well, since cavalry will only have one direction they're coming through. Also, some pike militia out on the field. We got some leftover monastic knights and 100 units of their own. Ecliptos going out with the Ironcap Bow Riders, trying to run away, but heroes are catching the units one by one. 260 units left to go. 3 minutes 30 to go for Ecliptos. This will be a very, very difficult hold. Ecliptos basically have half the number of units that VN House has, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see a wave of surf coming out for VN House. VN House is going to smash against the defending team. And I think it's going to be an easy victory. Just got to make sure they don't lose their heroes on the approach. Only 11 heroes out for the defenders. We got 13 heroes out for the attackers. 3 trebs left. Trying to slow down the battle. We got some tertials, something strong, but although it might do damage, there's just way too many of the attacking force. Bam! Treb hitting the backhand side. A good old Thunderstruck could finish it off. But you just see the wave of Village Watchmen coming in. Stab, stab, stab. They are winning by a mile here. Just all I see is blue as the heroes out from the defenders are still not dead just yet. But only 11 on the field means that 4 of them are probably permadeath. 1 just died. Only 10 left to go. 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go. All I see is blue. All the grape shots are coming out. They need to deploy all the grape shots. Very surprising. It's just all the heroes were just not standing on the base point for now. I don't think Ecliptos is going to be able to hold. Masterfully done by VN House. Not sure if it was an actual 14v15. I do believe the 15th player did come back in the end. We'll get to see at the final score. Whoa! VN House, what are you doing? Finish the cap. Finish the cap. Bad manners by VN House. Not finishing the cap when they could have. Again, I dislike this kind of spawn camping, especially when you can just outright win it. Have you guys look at the score. Does look like 15 players. Yeah, VN House was pretty toxic even back when they won the very first tournament. But looking at the scores, pretty hefty kills here. A lot of hero kills, and that's what matters. 8 out for Rengar. So Rengar going in with the masterfully 1339. Probably the highest I've ever seen the unit leadership kills being at. Although not low, but not particularly high, especially for the lower half of the Ecliptos team. Doing very well on the defense. Not to mention the number of hero kills was actually still reasonable, although we got a lot of zeros coming out. But the unit kill also still holding strong for the top 4 at the very least. Then we got some slackers at the very bottom. Ecliptos just generally good team, but doesn't look like the individual players could carry the day. With that being said, it's going to be a little bit harder since I think Ecliptos versus VN House is a superiority of VN House having better solo players. But at the same time, the strategy could be the mainstay key. If Ecliptos can play better as a team than VN House can, VN House will really need to split up Ecliptos, and Heilong Fjord is a perfect map to cause chaos in the enemy teamwork. I'll be right back as I grab some water. Belinda is working. No, I can eat all the letters. 8 of them. Yeah? You crazy. I can eat all of it. I like the lemons much more. They're delicious. Although I'll only have to get to eat the Leonards after we get to finish watching the semi-quarterfinals. Should see the next Heilong Fjord map against the VN House and Cliptos. I think we're going to see... I think VN House has been known to sally out and try to flank around with cavalry with on Heilong Fjord. So If Ecliptos doesn't attack B and A simultaneously, they are subject to getting rear charged by the cavalry. I wouldn't be surprised. You want to lock down your flanks. You want to lock down all possible avenue for your uh, allies. I mean, your enemies to get through. Oh my god, what is happening? Hello, Gonzi. How you doing? You're enjoying the tournament. We're going to be seeing the next battle between Vienne House and Cliptos. Although Vienne House did win their attack, Cliptos going to have to win their attack in order to send it down to a field battle, where I do think Vienne House will eventually win it. But I'm also I'm also skeptical of whether or not Cliptos is capable of sending it to a field battle. Could be a stronghold. You know, I haven't seen Black Templar in a while. Daddy Black Templar, where you go? Well, here we go. Coming out for. Sorry. Finally, get to see the second battle between Vienne House and Ecliptos. This time, Ecliptos will be playing New World. No, I'm not playing New World. I won't play New World. I don't actually like New World. Unpopular opinion, I think, but I'm not interested in it. Just matter of fact. But anyway, we got the Ecliptos coming out with not very many tier 5s as I expected. We still got the double tertials. Let's see if they can be effective. Lots of cavalry. Rengar going out with the triple cavalry. Does look like he wants to be the clinch. Can't always have a lot of clinches in your team, but having one was If your team can play around it, definitely. Keshig buff. Maybe. I don't know. We'll still have to wait for the buff to actually kick in. We don't know how strong the Keshigs or the Cataphract Lancers are going to be when the changes to the charges come. But I'd love them to become viable again. Although I think cavalry is due to being just changed in its entirety. I think that would be much better. Forward defense, defending the A and defending the B here. Lots of medals from the defending side, but we have more, well, less coming out from the attacking side. I think Cliptos is going to bite themselves in the foot here. Not enough infantry, not enough pike units to deal with the cavalry. So, does look like they do a split, probably a 5-10 split. 5 to the B point, 10 for the A point. If Catacrys will be same as Tundras, good enough for me. If Cataphracts, a 21 unit model cavalry, had patrol from Tundras, yeah, just kill me now, man. Patrol's so broke, like, it's so broken, like, it should be removed from the game. If every single cavalry had patrol, everyone would go insane. All you would see is just cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. If Winged Hussars had patrol, Winged Hussars would just be insanity to deal with. Even with medals, I'd just be like, yep, nah, you can't do shit against Tundras. Patrol's just OP, just way too OP to exist. It shouldn't really exist. Actually, only 3 people out from the B side for Ecliptos. A natural unit deficit of around about 135? 7. Longbow probably tried to take out the Metallic Tors. I'm wondering if they actually managed to get a shot. Take him out! Nah, it doesn't take him out, unfortunately. What was that, Treb? Although it's a little bit far, I do think they're hitting friendly fire. Well, now they're getting pressured at this small wall break. Do they fight, or do they... Well, they're fighting, and they're taking heavy hits. I don't know what you're doing, Ecliptos. You want to set up, or you want to push and fight? You should have pushed and fight onto the A point while you were getting distracted by the, while they were getting distracted by the wall. But now you're in a bad position. Now you've lost your units. You've barely gained anything. Wow, massive pickup for the defending team. Yikes for Ecliptos. Just generally taking a beating for no reason. Again, like, they walked through the front gate. There was no defenders on the front gate. You didn't even need to sacrifice anyone through the wall break there. But in the end, you lost. You lost quite a bit, and you lost quite a bit of your strong stuff. This mortaring is going to be, I'm going to say, light, because most of the evacuation from Vienna House is just straight up, like, not just being there. Although these mortars can be very important, you got to really find your targets. Really got to aim for those the guys on the left, especially the Fortebraccio. Making a little bit of noise on the B side. B side not being pushed in at all by the looks of it. My goodness. Now we're going to see the kickoff. Nice Treb. Fortebraccio is walking straight into it. Unfortunately, too low for enough Trebs to come through. Tundra Humans sweeping the side of that Medal. Whoa, Tundra Human Exchanges is insanity here. But holding very strong from Ecliptos. Nice job. All you see is cavalry on the B side, and defeating the infantry means that they can't do anything to you. Although I would aim to solidify the, I would aim to solidify your hold here 100 humans coming in for the back. Tries to go for a sweep, but the Medal still holding strong, catching one by one. Come on, you can do it. Although the 100 humans are still being annoying as they circle around constantly. A point and the B point are putting on mounting pressure, but the respawn out from the defenders are going to come in and sweep them out very shortly. It might actually hold because the distraction at B point was just enough. A captured. Definitely going to be captured. Ecliptos going to move across. Where? Move across. Straight across. Yes. Good plan. Do not get trapped on the bad side, I would say. You never want to get stuck at this bridge. Never want to get stuck at the B side either. Although you still have Trebs available. B side is being given for free. Doesn't look like it. Alright, the harbor being secured gives you an extra minute. B will be secured, maybe, if they keep leaving it. Noswald being a pest to the cavalry heroes here. Alrighty. Klyptos is in a better position. Big pickup from the start. A little bit of a loss, but massive pickup now. Although the unit deficit has closed in, they're still at a disadvantage, if I do say so. Noswald will get caught here. The spears, the Iron Cap Bow Riders finishes him off. All 14 players are on to the onto the harbor side. You actually don't have very much time. You gotta really engage with the enemy and realistically mortar the shit out of them at point blank range. Or just come in with grape shots. Grape shots are terrifying to get hit by. You just watch all of your units just take a little bit of damage, and this damage is, like, not light. Can mount pretty fast when you got several great shots. But here comes some Metallators shooting way overhead. Very unfortunate. Narfan Bracian Wild Flames. I don't know who from. Does look like from Ecliptos. Karen the day. Congratulations. We have the main push onto the C point, dodging most of the Metallitor fire. I would just not take the free fire here. What are you doing? Catching most of those Tundras was an amazing job, but this Fortebraccio, bad positioning. This Treb might come in huge, though. Oh, no, they moved forward just in time, but someone else just walked right into it. Go high. Please go high. Nice! Another walk in. The Treb doing very nicely. The C point still not capped just yet, but doesn't look like the Metallitors will pull up yet again. Another Treb. If they can hold these guys here, that will be a massive, massive victory. 100 humans in the back for Vienne House, catching quite a few. 100 humans out for Ecliptos. Ecliptos mounting an assault towards this supply point. Another Treb, but this Treb makes no sense at all. Imperial Pike March pulls the advance because this Treb, and the Treb comes low. Very unfortunate. But one more Treb should come through, or not. Finally, we got the kickoff. Really got to make those Medals work. The defending side is losing ground, and a lot of it. 100 humans come swiping through, but only at the very head of the front line. Not a very good charge. A fence there blocking most of the charge. Another charge by 100 humans. Looks like the... Wow, that was insanity. How the 100 humans just pushed right through those Medals, crushing the entirety of the attacking force just now. Massive losses for Ecliptos. That's got to be painful. They're going to pick up as many of the heroes as they can, and that's not looking good. Realist. The Ecliptos spawning directly on top of the out of position heroes. 5 minutes 30 to go. A little bit more units than the defenders. Oh my god, what was that? Are you trying to kill yourself? Ecliptos, my goodness, I know you're under pressure, but these mistakes are extremely costly. Don't need to rush. You're still 2 heroes down. Are they permadeath or are you waiting for them? Down goes, trying to flank here towards the supply point as they push up through the front as well. But if you lose your heroes, that's not gonna be a good look. Grey Hair Garrisons are slaughtering their way through. Tundra Humans coming out. Monastic Knights out for the defenders. Monastic Knights mostly get stopped. But here comes reinforcements of Pike Militia and Rattan Pikemen. Tundra Humans are doing an amazing job. But why aren't they in... Oh, there they go. Snow Walker, but gets killed in action. Oh my god. Now the swing around for the Tundra Humans, cleaving the Rattan Pikemen out. Now it's going to be a rout for the defenders. The defenders are going to push back. No, this should be the semi-quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. So this top four. So this will decide the top four. I'm surprised Tundra Humans are still out for the attackers. I mean, for the defenders. Tundra Humans still out for the attackers. Two of them got to rout any kind of serfs as they come through. Although going to really need to hold a line here, but the defenders don't have any semblance. As one by one, the heroes do go down. B Gaming goes down. Dusat might go down here. Yes, he goes down. Lots of grape shots coming out for the attackers. The attacker's going to go straight up into the defenders' spawn point by the looks of it, keeping them suppressed. This Treb is going to hurt the attackers more than defenders, I think. Victory for Ecliptos. So it will come down to a field battle. Congratulations, Ecliptos, winning out on your attack as well. Doing very well at the turn of the C point. The C point was really the massive pickup, but unfortunate. Some of the Trebs, I don't know about some of your Trebs decisions, but they were kind of awful, if I do say so. But nonetheless, Ecliptos, congratulations. You got one more chance. One more chance to win it. So do you, Van House. But we're on a field battle. Usage of cavalry will be very important. Usage of tactics will be very important. Again, I've seen some very crazy last-minute swipes or sweeps where they grab one of the other or like one of the other points and they win it. But I think... Ooh, I need a nap. Long. Bottom runging it here. Really, some of your top rankers carrying most of the day here. Also, some bottom rungs coming out from VN House. Again, very unfortunate for the short swords having to be the ones to sacrifice their lives to defend the to hold the line and defend a point. But anyway, I'm going to catch you guys in a hot 3 minutes. So I'll be back in 3. You know what? I'll be right back. Yep. Come on. Clean feed. Don't. Quickly. 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 Oh, well, whatever. We're on Grassland Assault. Although I did want to finish really quickly. Guess I won't get a chance to. Grassland Assault here. Gonna quickly close this for a second. Alrighty. Lots of cavalry out from both sides. ECL. I'm gonna love it if you use the Iron Cap Bow Riders out from the beginning, because I've talked about this tactic before, but use the Iron Cap Bow Riders at the beginning, shoot the enemy a lot, run back, swap to your infantry, swarm the B point, hold out, and keep. Actually, no. I would always keep an Iron Cap Bow Cavalry team on the move and just continuously harass the enemy. Harass them, harass them, harass them. All good. Alright, so winners captured. Go. Back up. Oh, the clean feed. Let's go. I've seen flamers on the field before. I've seen metallators on the field. When the infantry pile mass comes towards the B, whoa! ECL going to be very surprised when they see this entire swarm of VN House going towards the C point. It's going to be an AC push. Looks like ECL does spot it. Massive push towards the A point. Cap it. Cap the A point. Go for their supply point. There's been a switch before. I would send a contingent towards the supply point. Does look like VN House made it towards the A first, so looks like it did get interrupted. The swarm, both swarming the alternate person's point. Man, this is the first I've ever seen an AC tactic come out. Unfortunately, you do have those Medaus on the field. Going to hold very strong for VN House. Going to hit them from multiple sides. 2 sets of Medaus, in fact. Good choice for VN House to secure your A side with the strongest units you've got. Terrifying indeed. Medaus chopping their way through. But here comes the sweep towards the B side, as they did cap the A side. I mean, cap the C side. But the A side still not capped for ECL. Ecliptos actually losing out most of their cavalry to these 2 lines of Medaus. They'll have to hold the B side just long enough. Just long enough in order to pressure the base. I think the Medaus are being taken out because there's only the short sword left. And if he gets caught, that's donezo for the A point. Not looking good for VN House as the A point is getting captured. That means it's open. Fiora, are you going to be able to catch? Whoa! Northernlands Cavalry coming in for the Tundra Humans here. Tundra Humans try to escape, but get slapped by the Northernlands Cavalry. Can the Northernlands Cavalry finish off the Tundra Humans? I mean, the Northernlands Cavalry. Whoa! Terry just sniping out. Although he did lose his 100 humans, he sniped out the controller. The B point is going to get capped at this rate. Massive. No one's standing on the B point for now. The exchange is going badly, I would say. VN House is mostly just crushing it in terms of units right now. Although I would have sacrificed at least one person towards the base point, but secured victory here for VN House. VN House is coming out huge. The exchanges are coming out big for VN House. A point is the last of your points. If this goes to a triple cap, this is going to be nasty indeed. Oh, VN House catching you at VN House going for the AC split. Really probably caught Cliptos by surprise. Instead of holding the A point, they sorry, instead of holding their C point, they went to an aggressive A point. I think that did bite them in the ass, mainly because what they faced was Medals and Imperial Pikes. This Imperial Pike here trying to get in it on this Tundra Human, but getting caught out instead by the heroes. One by one, they will fall. Daniel will die very shortly. Can't get away from Ironcap Bow Riders. They'll shoot your horse and they'll shoot you dead. The C point is, whoa, was getting captured back. A point, they got some sacrificial lambs here. Will they make it towards it? Yes, they will. Although I'm not sure what these guys are doing as they kind of sit here and walking around very strangely. With the A and the C point captured yet again. Oh no. Spawn in, very luckily. Otherwise, huge Janus would have been able to cap a little bit of that base point. Now, switching back and forth a lot here, but the 400 unit deficit for Cliptos is definitely going to show very shortly as looking at these Medals, looking at these Imperial Pikes. If these get knocked out from the B point, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of Serfs come out. Tundra Human coming in the behind, but Pike Militia does go for the brace. Ah, oh, nice! Thunderstruck and an Imperial Pike March to finish him off. Wow, what a little bit of overkill. Tundra Humans also catch out a couple of the Winged Hussars. Not that many, but the heroes are dying for Vienne House, so you have a bit of an advantage. Tundra Humans, I mean, lots of Winged Hussars coming in from behind, coming in from the front with infantry, coming in behind with cavalry. Surrounded here, Vienne House is looking pretty weak. Although the Medals just crushes the cavalry and holding. Holy cow, not good. Although it looked weak, we have just mass strength coming out from those Medals, just cleaving those cavalry in half. Trying to cap just a little bit of points. Being very desperate at winning the fights. Unfortunately, the Medals, look at how many Medals! We got 4 units of Medals probably, and Imperial Pikes coming out from Vienne House. This is going to be a B push. Very unfortunate they didn't take that slow. The Medals should have been engaged from the front before engaged by the cavalry. Although the heroes are quite even, the units not at all. 400 units down, 400 plus unit down for the for Ecliptos. Give me your energy. Give them your energy. Ah, no. One by one, they do fall. Those Medals holding strong, and I do think those Medals are not wounded too much. With a double point hold, I do not think Vienne House will go down easily, especially since we still got 4 Medals on the field. Nothing coming out strong for Ecliptos. This is the most concerning thing. Again, they only were 200 units down by natural, but being down by an additional 500, almost 500, more like 450 right now. That is insane. Your last hope is to blitz the base point, but you only got 45 seconds left to blitz the base point. And again, Vienne House could go all in for your base point or the final C point. You got 1 Medal left coming out for I Need a Nap. Does look like the Bow Cavalry heading towards the enemy base point did get catch. Or not. Trying to run away now. Again, you should have went slow. Go with the Ironcap Bow Riders to shoot out quite a bit. But then again, the blitz from Vienne House was very surprising. Only 2 Medails, some Tundra humans. I got Bow Riders, but look how many Medails they got left. 4, 5 Medal piles left. But also, Vian House is looking pretty worse for wear as they got quite a few surf units out as well. Grape shots being used. You only got 1 artillery from either side. 2 minutes 50 to go. No cap points for either side. So it will come down to who holds the most points. This could have been a mistake. My goodness. Engagement has already begun. Medal's coming in from the side. It's going to be a complete wrap up here for the B point as the sheer number of Medals are way higher coming out for Vian House. Cliptos cannot really staunch the hold, nor can they eventually win it. Winged Hussar comes in, gets completely stopped by the Winged Hussars. Get completely stopped by the Medals. Their own Winged Hussars are engaged, taking out the Pike Militia, although not very good since there's still so many Medals out for Vian House here. Gonna be very desperate, but grape shots being used. Lots of heroes are dead. 9 heroes left on the field. This Medal, this last hope for Glyptos, has failed. Very unfortunate here. Does look like Glyptos will lose, and Vian House move on. Eugenus. Why are people like, I need a nap, Eugenus? Why can't people have like something like Kawaii Potato? Or just generic like Daniel. Ragnar's too Vikiny. Ajax is cool. Although it kind of reminds me of Ajax, the detergent. Some kind of bleach product. Oh, well, it's just going to be a manhunt for the last remaining. Well, it's not going to be much of a fight since you're completely outnumbered. I say Ajax. Why do I say Jazz? Ajax, that's the one, sorry. That's what you meant. Wow, oh yeah, Ajax. Not bad. Both sides did well, but Vian House coming out with the AC push really knew what they were doing because they sent infantry towards the A side, and since Cliptos would be coming with cavalry immediately, did not respond. Well, again, bad matchup at the A, bad matchup at the C because the 2 guys they sent to the C point for Cliptos were running cavalry, which got completely wiped really fast. They need to be prepared for it. Whether or not they need to counter it, that's a question to be asked. I mean, like, the AC strat really relies on the fact that you blitz the A and you blitz the C. So, you're just completely ignoring the B. And, I mean, the defenders, I mean, you normally have the advantage because you have the supply point, and as long as you come up with the matchup, I mean, it takes a while. Like, it takes ages for the enemy team to go from one side to the enemy's safe point. So, realistically, only cavalry will get there first. So let's just say you're on your defending side. You can always just go with infantry up towards your safe side and basically have nothing to fear as you literally get there. Your infantry is in place on top of the point, and they won't charge you because it's going to be very difficult to charge you. And if they do, they just lose the matchup. I think Ecliptos just didn't send infantry first and got blitzed out by the cavalry, so losing A very fast. So the thing is that instead of securing the instead of going for A, I would have secured the C and done a pickup because when you wrap cavalry around that wants to go forward, it's much harder for Vienna House to turn around. But in the end, yeah. Ah. Oh well. Just a small break. I'm gonna turn off my mic, but also turn off my webcam. You guys won't be seeing me. I'm just gonna finish up eating just really quick.
Soldiers don't train as hard as we did in the good old days. It takes many years of training to make a fresh soldier into a veteran.
The next set of matches are EW versus CBL. Not teams that I particularly like.
Soldiers don't train as hard as we did in the good old days.
So for the next battle, we have EW versus CBEL. I'm gonna send you guys for a short break though. Boop.
It takes many years of training to make a fresh soldier into a veteran. Ah, I can still remember the Northern Army. How I wished to fight.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Soldiers don't train as hard as we did in the good old days.
How it freeze frame like that is concerning because I thought my clean feed just froze. They swapped over to Teddy and Yo-Yo for this. Well, we get to see the Pickman stage up between EW and CBL. Look at the simp at the official Discord when they swap with Yo-Yo. Yeah, I know, right? Wolfwart banned for EW. I guess we're not going to see Wolfwart here today. We did see a double Heilong Fjord with a field battle. Linwu Fortress getting banned by CBL. Both, well, the Wolfwart ban is very interesting. I wonder what these teams was going to pick. Harbor City coming out from EW. Harbor City. I do like to see this map occasionally. I do like to see some of the other maps. CBL going for Constantinopolis. I will offer you my condolence. Constantinopolis is a long map and definitely difficult. In the same vein of Angolia, but not as cancerous. Some of the older maps, pretty long. Harbor City, that can be long. Sometimes it used to be. I mean, like there's only 2 points. You just got the A point, and you go straight into the city for the base point. Constantinopolis is always very interesting. Mainly, I mean, I would love to see a team hold the A and B point, but no team's going to do it because it's just not strategically valuable enough. It's not feasible, sorry, strategically feasible to hold the A and B point. So everyone just retreats into the C point. Going to be a bit preemptive here. We're going to see the unit lineup very shortly. I want to see what these folks are bringing. AW versus CBL. Looking at the cavalry. Whoa! Iron Cap Bow Riders being the favorite. But we got Iron Reapers in spade. Only a couple medals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medals. But we have some bike. Imperial Bikemen. Lots of medals coming out from CBL. Not as many cavalry, though. Well, then again, it's mostly made up of cavalry archers. So the Tundra humans should definitely deal a big blow to those cavalry archers. Could be an interesting pick. I mean, cavalry archers have been are pain in the ass to deal with when you're running cavalry. And since CBEL is not actually running any range, the cavalry archers could be home free here. Oh well, I say no range. We still have 3 Metallators coming out for CBL. No Nafan guards though. Nafan guard and 1 Metallitor coming out for EW. We got all of the... Whoa, where are we going? EW concentrating on this left-hand side. All of the siege towers making their way towards the wall, including the battering ram. Looking to destroy those spawns. I mean, natural spawns. Not using the cannons to destroy them. I mean, a bit of a waste, if I do say so. But one Culverin coming out for EW. EW definitely using the Culverin strat. Deploy a Culverin at 3. If you also deploying lots of mortars here on the left-hand side. Really want to weaken this left-hand side. Wow, they haven't taken out the cannons though. Setting up farmers as a sacrificial lamb here. Probably spotting out some of the stronger units as they just mortar their own units. Need to take out these cannons though. The left-hand siege tower will not survive if those cannons still remain and shooting. Looking at those Metallators, I just go straight for them. Why trev it when you can just walk right at it and just kill a couple? Wow, those Iron Reapers being very lucky here. Walking straight into a Treb, didn't die though. Unfortunately, this siege tower on the right-hand side just getting shot off all of the serfs using those longbows to effect. Gonna be very nasty. What is this? Ironcap Bow Riders doing something very interesting. Gonna catch someone. Gonna try to catch someone. Ironcap Bow Riders shoot him down. Down he goes. Oh, what are you doing? Wow, I'm very surprised. The number of Ironcap Bow Riders just shooting and that just shot out like probably half a medal. That's impressive. Now that's soldiering. Tundra Human out for CBL. Probably going to contest this supply point. Interestingly enough, they're using the Metallators to fire upon the Ironcap Bow Riders. Actually, very interesting. Because they'll stack on the stairs, the Ironcap Bow Riders can shoot them. But if they go up onto the wall, they'll get trebbed or mortared. Wow. Masterful tactics, indeed. Gonna have to take out this Tundra Human. Tundra Human's going straight for these Ironcap Bow Riders. But just the mass of them is going to be a pain. They survived a Metallitor shot. That is impressive. Gonna try to catch this spear. Yeah, he does. I mean, no, he doesn't. 100 humans get caught, though. That longsword getting caught again. I think that longsword is on his last death if he dies. I mean, not his last death, but like, Matu has already died once. So if he dies again, the next time he dies is for real. So he has to be very careful. CBL just really got to survive with whatever units they've got. And I'll be honest, it's going to be a little bit scary. Because if they keep them up on the wall, they'll never be able to resupply. Meaning you got two Metallitor units that was going to be either bingo ammo or completely out of it. And you've already got one of their guys basically going to be permadeath, and you're going to probably kill him again, I bet. Although you're not holding the left-hand stairs very strongly. EW really needs to pull up your socks and pressure the defending team. Yep. Matu respawns. He's going to make it. That left-hand side, again, not secured. Really need to secure that left-hand side. That left-hand side being open for resupply means that units can get more ammo. Units can walk back. You don't want any spots open for the enemy. You don't want any avenue for the enemy to resupply, as you now hold the advantage by being inside the city. Even if you have to sacrifice all of your mortars, this will be a massive pickup. The only problem is you don't have very much time. You'll get 4 minutes if you capture the A point, but you'll also still need to fight for it. I doubt CBL is going to give it to you freely. If you were going with this strategy, it would have been handy to have some more archers on the field. Although that's actually not very smart idea since you've got longbows here that is being a pain in the butt. Longbows being quite nasty as they just poke you down one by one. EW will eventually have to make a big move, even though a lot of these units will be very low or low-ish. Which swing you want to do, because I'll be honest, either side can work, but once you go up on the wall, give CBL the time to grab that supply point yet again. This is where having your own Metallators shooting up those stairs will be nice. This Treb could be huge. Slam riding up at the top there. Going up the right-hand siege tower here in this perspective. Charging straight up. Palace Guard eats it hard though. Metallators still have some ammo shooting directly down. The massive pile of Iron Reapers do not forgive. Do not forget. Do not give. Well, this Treb was an idiot move. Who trebbed? Like, who trebbed? I would love to know. EW. Yes, successfully pushed. But that was... My goodness. Whoa! A lot of Imperial Pikes just eating it here. And these Fortibracios being in a very good position. Lots of Iron Reapers trying to force their way through, but ouch! Cleared up through the side. Probably not the best of pushes. Like, when you see a kill zone like that, don't even try. Don't even try. Because that kill zone is a death sentence. Instead, I would hold the stairs because you know which section has more units. If you can't push, hold the enemy. The enemy comes to you. Your team's already made it through that right-hand side. You're winning, meaning that they'll come up through behind their backs, but you're going to lose the supply point here. Keep moving. Just let the heroes that lost their units cap that point. Everyone else keep moving towards that supply point. Catch the heroes. Catch the units. My goodness. EW being very, very silly in some scenarios here. Losing out big, in fact. Although they got the A point eventually, they lost a lot of time, a lot of resources, and if I do say so, a lot of Iron Reapers. My goodness. Like, 3 sets of Iron Reapers just died to a kill zone. Fortibraccio, Imperial Pikes, and Medals all set up, ready for them, in fact. Not a good look, not a good look at all. But CBL is also back on the position. So, what now, EW? You're going to be looking worse for wears, especially after that engagement, and it's going to take you a while to respawn new units as you kind of try to have to get off the wall. You got not a single siege tower up, so can't exactly run down. I'm seeing some Metallurlores out. This is not looking good for EW. Metallurlores means that you're down to your serfs. Whoa, EW might send CBL through a loop as they're all heading towards the left-hand side. Does look like CBL realizes that the left-hand side is weak, but they don't know how many they're going to have to fight. They're trying to be sneaky, trying to make sure that they think that they're prepping the right-hand side. They're trying to find the enemy. You got to posture yourself. A couple of guys really need to distract the enemy. This could be really, really good. This could be really good. They don't know a thing yet. Just the short sword. Just the short sword. Do they spot the short sword? The short sword? Finally a loud caster. The short sword spots the enemy. Does look like a massive swing. Go, go, go. Guys in the front gate, go. Intercept the enemy in the middle. Oh my goodness. It's go time. The left-hand side's been spotted. Don't lose your heroes here. Your units haven't made it just yet. Imperial Pikes. Whoa, lots of spawns out. Tundra humans coming in the back. Look behind you. One of the worst things is to not guard your flanks. Imperial Pike March coming out massive here. Iron Reapers doing for the cleanup. Go, go, go. EW coming out huge here. EW just crushing the enemy right now. CBL can't do shit against this many Imperial Pike Marches combined with the Iron Reapers. Look at them go. But here comes some Winged Hussars. Are they going to go straight into those medals? I think not. This Treb is going to be very interesting, but a sacrifice of the Iron Reapers trying to slow down the attackers. Massively hold, massively done. Welcome, EW. You have earned my respect. That was good. Amazing work. That was savage as well. Definitely looking at the unit difference now. Big pickup, though. I mean, they lost a lot of their surf units in the beginning because of sacrificing, but massive pickup. You got a lot of strong units left. They lost a lot of their strong units. I think right now they're going to be looking scared. But you are surrounded a bit. You're going to have to hold. You're going to have to protect your flanks. Medals are getting slowed out by a ton here. The supply point has been given up, so I'm going to have to hold here or nothing. Again, your trebs are awful, do I might add. You have absolute superiority, and you decide to treb as you charge into them. Alright, I don't think you've got any grape shots, so you're going to have to catch these heroes. You do have a contingent on that supply point, so you will hold the supply point for a little bit longer. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. CBL has no heroes on the field capable of pushing off this mass right now. Whoa, we actually have grape shots being deployed. Short sword gets on successfully, but dies now. Grape shots fire. Takes out his horse. Well, maybe it took out his horse, I'm not sure. Poleaxe, whoa! Poleaxe goes catch, and someone just shoots that grape shot into his face. Down goes that long bow. This is done. EW won. Yes, congratulations. You have won your assault. That was good. That was such a good left-hand side push. My God. What an amazing match. We got to see EW pull the wool over CBL's eyes here. Not only did they go all in on the backhand supply point, because they knew CBL was probably going to go destroy all of the siege towers, which they did, meaning that they didn't need the siege towers. Good strategy. Again, I always tell people, you need a contingent if you don't get a siege tower up. And they did. Good, good, good. They pushed. But unfortunately, the left-hand side stairs, the stairs closest to the supply point, not very good. You should not have pushed. If it's a kill zone, do not push. If one side needs to push the side that looks weaker. And again, you guys, the sides are already pushed. The sides are already engaged. So the side that's going to engage, I would wait for the results in that scenario, because it's too far for reinforcements to move from one side to the other. Bye, baby. Bye, Mel. But definitely pulling the wool over CBL's eyes with that hidden force on the left-hand side, getting the respawn. They're thinking, I'm on the right-hand side, they're going to come down from the wall. No, they didn't. They went back, they got new units, they came up to the left-hand side, coming through, right through, and was unstoppable. Massively done, if I do say so. The Imperial Pike March combined with the Iron Reapers, terrifying force. Definitely not something I would want to face, because Imperial Pikemen will crush any infantry, will stop any charge. Iron Reapers will cut down and beat out any infantry in a one-on-one. There's nothing you can do in that scenario. The only scenario you could probably do is mass range, or in this case, mass Nafan guards. You would need at least 2 Nafan guards to hold that kind of push down. Very unfortunate, though. I'm going to send you guys for a minute ad in a minute. Maybe I probably won't have time. But we will get to see the next battle on Constantinopolis. I do think CBL are going to shoot themselves in the foot here, considering EW definitely showing off with some of their tactics. As long as they can slow down or catch out a couple of CBL's attacks, the C point should be an absolute in this case after the show of tactic from EW. CBL. I'm not sure. You'll get the A and the B point very easily, but I'm not sure you're going to get the C point with your performance just now.
Soldiers don't train as hard as we did in the good old days.
Well, we're just waiting on for the next battle to begin. Should happen shortly. Alrighty, here we go. Constantinopolis. This time CBEL is going to be attacking. EW defending. EW doing an amazing job on the attack. Let's see if they can keep it up. I'm impressed today. That was the most impressive thing I've seen all day from the Asia. Well, probably the most impressive thing I've seen from the Asia Division tournament so far. Except for the Hailong Fjord hold, which was something that was surprising to me. Although it did actually happen to me a long time ago. But anyway, let's have a look at the unit composition. The unit composition looks very strange. We got EW going out with a double tier 5. Looks like they're going to crush it in force. Well, we got the tier 5, we got the tier 4, and then we got some leftover coming out for the CBL. Looks like the majority of them anyway. But we have a couple of double tier 5s, and we have one guy we're going with a triple tier 4. I might have to add, what is up with only one Metallitor, one Nafan Guard for the attackers, two Nafan Guards, and one Metallitor coming out for the defenders? The defenders are going to have the Metallitor advantage. No, not Metallitor advantage. The Nafan Guard advantage here. So these are very key units. As long as they're on the field, they are dangerous. And they can pretty much decide which battle wins. Look at the muskets, though! We got 6 muskets coming out for EW. 4 poleaxes, which are strange, if I do might add. Not very many short swords, though. Not very many short swords, indeed. What's your plan? Immediate evacuation into the sea point? Does look like it. They're just gonna shoot the they're gonna shoot the spawn weapons for a little bit. Make sure they keep a little bit of pressure. Whoa, what is this guy building? Ah, that's strange. These muskets will probably need to evacuate very shortly, otherwise they're gonna get surrounded soon. Interestingly enough, they let the village watchmen and some tenant farmers fight it out. So this will delay for a little bit of time. Well, I say a little bit. The front gate just goes straight down, and they're sweeping right through. This is exactly what I told people. This is exactly what I said before. That if you know the enemy is not going to defend A on B, don't bother pushing any siege weapons. Shoot everything at that front gate. Go, go, go. And this is amazing. They're not even slowing down. CBL is angry. Whoa. What is this Madao here? Is it out of position or is it in a terrific position? They're going forward. Imperial Pike March. Nafan Guards here at the front. No. What are you doing? This Treb here is going to bite you in the foot here. Whoa. Massive hit into your own guys. But a massive hit. 2 good hit. 3 good hit. Monastic Knights get taken out. Wow. Although that... Whoa. I mean, I didn't see that. EW, where'd you come from? Coming up behind. Holy cow. 100 humans just sweeping right through, though. Whoa. Madao's not even able to stand. What happened here? This is an absolute mess. The defenders just got wiped, crushed here as well. Whoa, that was like a reversal because it was just so insane. The Nafan Guards are the one thing that is really realistically holding. But I think they just got taken out. Oh no. This might be the fastest Constantinopolis I've ever seen. CBL has no chill. Oh my god, they're crammed up into this thing. They're throwing trebs directly at the enemy. Ah, they finally pulled out. Iron Reaper's in the back. Maybe EW has a little bit of relaxation, but a couple of EWs are caught out here. Unit deficit is massive, almost 500 units, almost 600 units. Sorry, they're already on the base point though. EW has no chance to hold the CBL tidal wave, but maybe here at this wall break they can hold it. Getting hit pretty hard, if I do say so. 14 minutes. This Treb is not going to hit. Or maybe it will. Nah. Get stopped by the wall. Gonna hit your own guys. Grape shots. Whoa, farmers! Coming out from behind. Probably the only things you got, I think. The grape shots up above. Definitely going to be useful for EW if they keep it. But the, this is Oh my god, I don't know what to say. Everything's been happening so fast. Medals on either side. I do think CBL finally lost its momentum, and EW were finally able to recover. Although I think we're down. I think recover is a strong word. My goodness. First, there was the sally out from C Point going to try to stop them at the stairs, and then there was a surprise rear charge by infantry. I didn't even know where they were. They come out from the underground, come up those stairs, clapping the those guys. But then Tundra Humans comes up and slap them. I just all of those surprises. Yeah, how are these surprises all in winning? Like EW EW probably shouldn't have committed to the top of the stairs. They had a contingency plan. They had guys come up. They should have come up, secured the stairs when they pushed, and come up behind them. And it would have been so savage if they waited. Timing is key. But they came out early, so they got caught halfway. Not to mention one of the Trebs hit their own guys pretty hard, and it hit a monastic knight, and like again twofold because it was good and it was bad. First it was bad, but then it became good. It's that kind of Treb. And this is amazing because EW wanted to use the 6 muskets in order to hold back CBL, but they've lost the C wall. So right now CBL is actually pressuring EW to stay in this outer section. I don't know what you're gonna do with 11 minutes 40 seconds. Not to mention with B they can get another 3 minutes. Well, look at these medals. You're gonna have to keep bombing these things because I don't see any chance if you guys don't have like at least Iron Reapers. My goodness, look at them go! Iron Reapers at the front. They're probably taking no damage here. Oh, finally, some Iron Reapers yourselves. They're gonna try to cut up the pile, although it's not looking too good. Monastic Knights, although it gets completely stopped. Imperial Pike March coming through. My goodness, your last of your last units just all gone. The problem here was EW took fights and they lost in the exchange. That was the massive thing. This is going to be a wipe here. 250 units left. All surpassing 700 unit deficit. CBL coming in with the all-in strategy, not giving EW any time to think, any time to set up. Down goes one of the EW players. Jesus Christ, this grape shot being deployed here. Probably got all the artillery after getting the after rushing like that, since they didn't need to deploy any artillery. My goodness. Well, it comes out to a field battle at least. My God. I don't know which team's better. At this point, both teams just performing radically aggressive here. They have no chill with all ends, and that momentum was infectious. I was like, go for it, don't slow down. They didn't slow down at all. They took the C point. They thought that they couldn't go through one of the sections. They wrapped around, tried to go through the other section. They almost pushed through, and it's just like, woo! I have no idea, man. I actually do not reference check these teams and reference them to the TW houses on the server, but Yowcha Wolf. If I could recognize the name from one of the houses that I fought, probably, but CBL is probably one of the Chinese houses. Well, maybe it's not. I don't know. Does look like EW is a Korean house. Oh, I need a minute break here. Jesus. Can I just say, it's been an exciting two battles for the last one. These guys have no chill and definitely sending each other through a loop. Although EW just shocking defense here, probably just wrong decisions at the wrong time. Um, but probably they had a plan and they didn't execute it properly. I think that's the thing. They had a plan, didn't execute it properly. But anyway, I'm gonna grab some water. Be right back.
It takes many years of training to make a fresh soldier into a veteran. I can still remember when I joined the army. How I wished to fight.
Let us fade away. Look at every day. Not gonna simple. Cause you give up easily. It's something yours to see on me. Cause you're the only one in the world. Cause you're the only one in the world. I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me. I'm more than a bird. I'm more than a plane. I'm more than some pretty face beside a train. And it's not easy to be me. I wish I could cry, fall upon my knees, find a way to lie about a home I'll never see. It may sound absurd, but don't be naive. Even heroes have the right to bleed. I may be disturbed, but won't you concede? Even heroes have the right to dream, and it's not easy to be me. Up, up, and away, away from me. Well, it's alright. Well, you can all sleep sound tonight. I'm not crazy or anything. I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. Men weren't meant to ride with clouds between their knees. I'm only a man in a little red sheet, digging for kryptonite on this one-way street. Only a man. Whoa, I don't know how to sing that part. Not to mention the vocals are too high. Actually, a real struggle to keep that kind of pitch. Yeah. Actually, probably shouldn't have sung that. Probably shouldn't have sung that song because that's gonna wreck my voice. Alrighty. Finally. Grassland Assault. We get to see two super aggressive teams kick it off here at the tiebreaker. EW going in with the Harbour City victory for their assault, and CBL going out for their victory on Constantinopolis. Probably one of the few victories on Constantinopolis where it just doesn't end at C. But here we go! You know, I did say that it's two of these teams I didn't follow these teams very well. I should have been wrong. These teams are exciting to watch. My goodness. Whoa, what is this setup? Monastic Knights, Tundra Humans with the Ironcap Bow Riders. Again, I would go out with Ironcap Bow Riders straight away. Shoot out their infantry. Massive stack here. We got some Northern Lands Cavalry in the mix, though. We got some Nafan Guards. They really want to win that battle on the front. Whoa, Metallators as well. Not very many infantries coming out. So, gonna win with the cavalry. Tons of Tundra Humans out from the beginning for the EW. Lots of, whoa! What unit is this, Zin Mi coming out with from CBL? I believe that is the crossbow unit. Not sure if it's the rattan one or it's the Demez crossbowman, because that is very rare. Wow, two CBL players coming out with rattan marksmen. Not rattan marksmen, coming out with rattan rangers. Gonna be an interesting fight. What kind of split are we going with? Safe side and the B side. Classic. Although Yesball is a little bit slow to the A side. EW, whoa! EW might just be able to make it to the A before CBL can. CBL, no chill, going straight for that C as well. Grape shots have already started to be deployed. These Nafan guards are way out of position, but here comes the big slap. Nice fire. Holy cow, all of those black powder bombs going for those Nafan guards. They really wanted those guys to die. Little bit undecided, for sure, for sure. 1v1 at the A point. B point looks like a good hold. That Nafan guard sacrifice was absolutely huge, taking out two of the medals, but the slow march of those medals, lots of medals still on the field here. Monastic Knights on the back, getting shot. Good usage of the Ironcap Bow Riders, although they may have lost the B point. Doesn't mean that they're out just yet. CBL could recover very fast as they have their own Nafan Guards infantry battle lost. Is this going to be a triple cap? Just finish off that short sword. Zinmi doing very well, surviving. Can't pin him, can ya? B point getting captured. Can't finish off as triple cap just yet. Finally gets finished off. No. Triple cap, triple cap, triple cap, triple cap. No! Someone's going to make it towards the A point right now. The B point is still contested, but lots of Medaus sacrificing them. Oh, sorry. Lots of cavalry sacrificing themselves at the B point to hold the B point, as they might be able to get the A point. A point not going to be gotten because we got a Medal coming through. We got monastic knights coming in the rear. They really need to dislodge this Medal. Where's your infantry? I don't think you've got any. So many EWs dead. Trying to go for the triple cap. Oh my goodness. The A point does not look to be feasible. That Zinmi MVP, MVP, Zinmi MVP of the game already decided. CBL Zinmi MVP. I don't know what unit he brought in. It was a crossbow unit, but holding that A point for so long, so many resets, EW could not guarantee a victory in this scenario. And I mean, they're gonna have to wait for the respawn, and it's going to be annoying. I mean, that would have been super annoying for EW. Triple capping was within their grasp, but in the end, they have sacrificed so much and not going to win it. Well, I say might not win it. I'm just saying there's still a chance that EW. Well, I'm just going to say that CBL is on the up and up, getting up 300 more unit kills than EW. EW is looking worse for wear, and it's just going to be very difficult. We need a lot of units, man. A lot of units to come into CBL. You can do so much with the system for Conqueror's Blade, and the fact is we haven't even hit high fantasy yet. We're still sort of historical. We're still historical fantasy, meaning that it takes inspiration from cultures that exist in our world. Imagine the number of fantasy-like creatures you could put on the battlefield. All of their interactions. Lots of Medaus from either side face off against each other at the B side. The engagement is going to be a little bit weak from EW, as, again, they've taken quite a few grape shots to the face here. Imperial Pike March coming out huge for CBL. Trying to come through the side with cavalry. Tundra units going through the front, though. The Medal pile needs to brace and get ready for this. Very surprising to see the Northern Lance cavalry in the back making a mess. Just got to finish up this one Medal pile, but this Medal pile is terrifying. Look at the heavy stack. Instantly wiping out a Tundra human, but EW definitely not giving up here. The pickup of the B point doing massive work here. No chill, no, not giving up just yet. I get bow riders. Wow, veterancy line to the bottom where they get bonus damage on the, Oh no! He does go down. He touched it! He touched it! He actually touched it! EW actually secured the victory. They don't even need to hold anymore. Is this going to be a triple cap as well? EW going to try to grab this supply point here at the A point. This might be an overstretch, but there's 6 whole minutes left to go. If they get wiped here, so many of their heroes are here. Barely any units are here, but they're going to get surrounded, and they're going to get wiped, probably by CBL, those that respawned. EW, good job keeping those Iron Cap Bow Riders alive. Wow. So many MVPs happening, like, so many MVP plays just coming out, and it's just, oh! Oh my goodness. EW. Oh man. They only need to make sure that they make sure that the fight goes for 5 minutes. Even if CBEL gets the B point, it doesn't matter. Although, 700 units. Oh no, you're gonna lose your Iron Cap Bow Riders here. I don't think. Not holding very strongly either. CBL having no chill will just go straight for the base point by the looks of it. Got to slow down those 100 humans. Got to slow down every single hero. Make sure you got some units also standing on the point. Make sure no triple cap happens. If a triple cap happens, that's going to be very upsetting. But what do you have? You don't have very much in terms of units. Oh, okay. Even though EW has secured the victory, if they can hold, but it doesn't look good as the units clock down. One by one, they will fall. One by one, they will die. EW will have to somehow deal with the Tundra humans and the Rattan Rangers here at the sea point. Doesn't look like reinforcements is coming. And 4 minutes hold towards the base point as well. Do not let this triple cap happen, because if triple cap happen, you lose. The Rattan Rangers being very good at sniping out heroes' horses. Poleaxe comes back in it. Triple cap or a base point. But unfortunately, it's just the time. It's a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before CBL, yep, CBL victory. Although doing some really good plays for EW, just could not secure the hold. Again, like, you had nothing strong. You're coming out with Ironcap Bow Riders, but the aggressive play coming out just was not enough. Capping points. Trying to reverse capping points here. Although triple cap, so it will clock down even faster now. Oh, man. I congratulate CBL, but EW sending them through a loop there. Oh. Man, you have my condolence. You guys are fighters. You guys, definitely, I would love to see you guys try again for next season, because I'm sure you guys have learned a lot. I'm sure you guys are going to be way better next season. And how far you come so far, that was amazing and impressive plays from either side. Both sides doing absolute amazing job. But there can only be one winner, CBL winning out. Well, I call it a secured victory because normally it ends up in a stalemate for points. The only problem is that EW couldn't hold on the defense. And I mean, I'm looking back at it, I should have realized that EW shouldn't have had anything substantial, and considering what we just saw, it was pretty much of a wipe. They really needed those medals, really needed something stronger to kind of ward off the enemy, but it didn't happen. One of the problems as well is that they moved towards the enemy supply point, which ended up in a failure. I'm not sure whether or not that was a good move or whether or not a bad move. I think it was a bad move. Mainly because you could have reserved the troops you already had, and definitely you're gonna catch into the respawn of the CBL heroes you did kill. And even though if you stop the heroes that needed to like get new units, you only had an Ironcap Bow Rider and half a Tundra. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I will be streaming all of the CBL, including the South America and the Asia Division tournament. But that is all for tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, because my name's Azakai, and I am out of here.